crank us up. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Arkansas's offense will get the first crack at it here. And the adrenaline is pumping on. Offense working from the pistol. The give to the tailback. On the move at the 30. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Getting some heat. He's going to run it. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. Here comes the offense on second down. Here's the handoff. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the chains for the first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. At the 20, he's got space. And he waltzes in for the score. The offense lining up for a first down play. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
Went to the running game on first down, now second down. The run to the right. Still running at the 40. All kinds of running room. He's got 99 yards rushing in this game, and he draws ever closer to 1,800 for the season. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. They'll go to the air. He caught it. And to the end. First down here for the offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And this veteran quarterback just overshot his man that time.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. He's got his man. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. The lone back's got it. At the 35, he's got room. And a really nice run and pickup there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Last play didn't go as planned. Now 2nd and 10 from the 26. They'll run it to the right. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. It's good. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in there. A big-time catch along the sidelines, got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. To the air on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown! First down for this offense. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold, offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on first down. And the ball is picked off. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big... Line gets set, first down. They'll leave it with him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Trying play action. Gonna take a shot. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. The give to the lone running back. They make the stop, and he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Feeling some heat. Using the quick game. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. The Longhorns are on the move. They'll go to the ground. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's got it. And he wanted the score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. And the Longhorns will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Big fullback's got it. Touchdown, Texas! A first down for the offense. The give to the right. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the grab on the left. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They think there's room to run to the right here. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown. Here comes the offense on first down. Running back searching for a hole. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Coming out on 2nd down, trying to put this one away. Just feeds the running back. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. He's right on target. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. New set of downs after that completion. They'll try the run. At the 35, he's loose. Bulldozes him. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on them. So after the huge chunk play, they've got it 1st and goal from the 10. A little release to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Pulls it in the end zone. They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The offense set for a 1st down play. The give to the back. Across the 25, he's got room. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's 1st down again. They're working that left side.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
Takes the easy completion. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a 1-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Running to the left. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll give it to him again. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. Trying to get to him. Almost had the completion. Just missed it. Ball at the 31. 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The give to the fullback. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. From the 22 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Got his man in the middle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. And the Longhorns just want to hold on to this ball for the final minute. Snap in the shotgun. Moving away from pressure. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Lexington, Kentucky, the Bluegrass State and home to the Kentucky Wildcats. And Big Blue Nation has turned out, revved up, and ready to go. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kentucky Wildcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Longhorns will boot it away to start the game. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Wildcats return team didn't help matters out much there. And here he comes, guys, the man who makes everything go.
Everything in this offense is built around his ability. He's got such great field vision. He's got it all, Palmer.
He is must-watch TV. Let's not get it twisted. People show up to this stadium. People are watching back at home because of this guy right here.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The running back has it. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. And they're not on the same page there.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Kentucky will be forced to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes the catch at the 30. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Longhorns offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
First down here for the offense. Going for the big play. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They're going to run it to the right. Headed to the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. The give to the big fullback. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defense all year long.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Second and 10 here. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. He's got it down the right side. He's off to the races. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Kentucky! did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, tune up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Leaves it with the running back. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. At the 40, there he goes. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
They'll throw it on first down. He finds his man. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Going to the running game. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
Very useful run there to get away from the goal line. He'll pick up 4 out to the 6. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On third down, going up top. He'll pull it down and run. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Here comes the speed on the jet sweep. Still running at the 40. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. The Wildcats are flying down the field. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Grabs it in the middle. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big game. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Kentucky. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires to the big fella. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Between the uprights, it's good. And now they take the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that ranked-on-ranked matchup that has just gone final. Navy was anything but dominant today, but the midshipmen are going to leave this stadium today winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the LCON. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He's racked up 92 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Couldn't make the play last time. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 30. The give to the single back. At the 40, there he goes. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. He dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Offense getting set for first down. He wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Ripping through the defense. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Trying to find his man on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Davis. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
They'll go to the air on third and short. A strike downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touch.
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with a big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of...
He's going to fire deep. Intercepted. Got some room to run. And after making the interception, he takes it inside the 40. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. And the timing just a hair off. No gain on first down after the incompletion. Now 2nd and 10 from the 40. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It's good. Easy call for the refs.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll throw it on first down. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's looking for an open man on second down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You can tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. One of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Lexington. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Kroger Field.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. They're just about ready to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. And he's bounced out of bounds, but not before a very productive gain. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Makes his connection. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The give. Still running at the 40. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Longhorns with the 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Got enough space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas! Ready to try the point after. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And this is a defense that I think is really feeling themselves right now, especially after some of the good things they did in that first half. Getting a sack right away in the opening play of the 3rd quarter, that's got to get the juices flowing. And you know after that, they're going to keep this pass rush coming.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. It's complete. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And listen, find your matchups you like, and you can see. You got your speedster out wide. You like the matchup. He sees it, puts some air underneath that thing, and he outruns the DB. He's got no shot. Runs underneath it, and then walks his way into the end zone for 6.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Offense set on 1st down. Wide receiver shows motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. On the move, he fires. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Off play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit.
Number 10, on to punt it away.
A high kick trying to pin them deep. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Texas offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
On target to the left. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
If you're going to be a quarterback in the Heisman race, you've got to win games and you've got to put up big numbers, and that's exactly what this guy has done all season long. Top 10 in the nation in passing yardage, and he's the biggest reason why they've been winning.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Give to the fullback. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15.
And you love giving it to the big boy right near the goal line, plowing ahead. You know he's going to put 2 hands on the football, lower his shoulder. 2nd and goal. You don't need 3rd and goal, thanks to the big fella.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Now they find themselves behind, David. Let's see if they have an answer.
Yep, losing the lead, obviously lose a little bit of momentum, but this offense, you can gain it right back, Palmer. Let's get a drive starter going. Find some guys you know they're going to make some plays for you.
So that's the challenge for them. You got to answer, right? You got to take the field here. You got to execute, be physical, and regain this lead.
Makes the catch down the right side. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats! If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And the returner will be knocked down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Now on 2nd down. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. He's got it down the middle. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Power football with the run. At the 40, there he goes. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. The Longhorns are marching down the field. They'll ride the hot hand. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs...
He tries to take the top off. And it's caught at the 10. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field, looking for a productive play on first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you. You just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy...
A shot toward the end zone. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
That's one of the only ways you would get back in this game. You had to force a turnover. You still got to score twice at least to get back in this ball game to try to win it. Great stop. Now it's the offense's turn. I need to score and score quickly.
Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Back to the air one more time. Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it on the right. Afterburner's coming. Touchdown, Kentucky! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They're bringing heat. Completes it in the middle. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. The analytics nerds say the goal was at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. They want that clock to run. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Makes the grab over the middle. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The hand to the running back. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. And the Longhorns looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. To the ground with the back. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. And
he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Texas! This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Looking to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Davis. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Second and short now after that completion. He's looking to throw. Snags it over the middle. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Comes out throwing on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Still on the 35-yard line. They'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Going up top on first down. All kinds of time to survey the field, and he throws left. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. From the gun. Fires to the end zone. Caught close to the marker. It's Davis. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky.
And this is always an interesting spot for me now because you're going to have to go for 2 regardless. I don't know if it's now or if it's later when you score, but at some point you're going to have to pull the trigger. So that's a you decision, but nice job by this offense getting the touchdown now to give yourself that opportunity to have a chance.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They still need a touchdown and 2-point conversion to tie, and they'll go for the onside kick here in the 4th.
Everything going their way right now. Last drive they score, special teams goes out, they execute the onside kick. You need a touchdown now. Can your offense deliver for you here late in the game?
He makes the connection. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. To the air on first down. Got his man down the middle.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
It's now 3rd down.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's got his man. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fires left. Ball in the air. Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jesse.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Austin, Texas, home to technological and cultural advances, but for everything going on in this city, the hub is bathed in burnt orange, and it is DKR and the Texas Longhorns. There's just something about the nightcap. After a day of wall-to-wall football, it just seems this is when chaos ensues. As we'll see, the UConn Huskies taking on the winners of 9 straight, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Longhorns will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the UConn Huskies offense will get the first swing of the game. And here he is, guys. Anytime he takes the field, he is in complete control of this offense.
And, David, he gives defensive coordinators nightmares because of his ability. They're going to have a hard time slowing him down.
No, he just doesn't have those weaknesses, those flaws, the whole playbook available, and he is a dude.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Now they'll run the draw. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. And the Huskies getting set on 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Back open in the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Quickly complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
So the Texas Longhorns offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. Got room at the 35. Oh, look out! Touchdown, Longhorns! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. They're bellowing out Texas fight right now as the Horns are ready after that touchdown drive.
And what a great way to start. Get the crowd jacked up. When you do something good like this early, that burnt orange is going absolutely bananas in the stands. And the rest of the game, the defense, the special team, everybody feeds off their great energy.
The UConn offense goes back to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Give to the running back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. UConn will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking everything.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he pulls it in at the 15. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Texas! And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Michigan State pulled one out today on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those players there in East Lansing. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. They go to the ground. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Now the play fake. He lost one down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Unloads to the right. He's got it. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up.
He's tackled.
21. This UConn offense really has it going. Running back goes in motion. He's looking to throw it. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. And he will. Touchdown, UConn.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Leaves it with the back. At the 35, he's open. Nothing but green ahead. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Longhorns! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And the returner will be brought down. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. He looks that one in nicely. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, and still short of the first down. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Just finds that little crevice, and he's still up. And he's running in the open. Past the 10. Touchdown, Huskies! He shed tackles right and left and housed it.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the 2nd level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. The give to the tailback. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. He wants to throw. Looking to take a shot. And he's got it inside the 35. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Texas!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll throw it on first down. The sure hands, it's Westbrook. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Let's see what they've got on second down. Now on the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Longhorn! And the defense doing work. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And the point after is good. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. UConn going back to work on offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Got it behind the line. It's Westbrook. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Line getting set on second down. They go to the draw. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Coming after it. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Now on second down after the incompletion. Quick handoff. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Working the middle, it's complete. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up the first down. And the Longhorns are threatening in the red zone. Pickup of 1, it's down at the 11. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Touchdown, Texas! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The UConn offense goes back to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Now on first down from the 28. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Here's the handoff. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. And the Huskies look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. And he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. After the misfire now on second down. Give to the back. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. They'll leave it with him. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Hold it, offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. On second down, he'll let it fly. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Longhorn! This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard, 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
Wants to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. It's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Good enough for first down.
They'll throw it on first down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Couldn't make the play on first down. They'll try it again. 2nd and 10 from the 27. Quick strike complete.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football. Can anyone catch him? Touchdown, Texas! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. It's complete to the left. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Timeout, UConn.
He'll come out throwing on first down. He's got his man. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Second down coming up.
Timeout, UConn.
He's looking to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And the defense gets to the quarterback. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On his way back from the 20. Makes a move. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Here comes the Texas offense. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack. He's going to throw deep right side. And it's caught inside the 15. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. He'll set up to throw. Looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Touchdown Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. With 8 seconds to go in the half, wonder if they'll try to get a big play just to see what happens. From the gun, the running back looking for room. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the... I'm not really sure what the thought process here is other than just trying to troll them by not running a play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today. And it'd be easy to say these 2 offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at DKR.
The Huskies will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They'll open the second half with a run. On the move at the 30. Bulldozes his way through. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the single back. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gets it out quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll run play action. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! And the beatdown. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll go to the ground. At the 35, he's got room. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Fires left. He's got it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Running back searching for a hole. Finds a crease at the 20. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops. The Longhorns line it up with a first and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Buying some time. Touchdown, Longhorns! The offense lining up for a first down play. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Makes the grab on the left side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now first and 10 from the 29. He gets it across the 25 to the 24. Give him 5 on the carry. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Texas! First down here for the offense. Going to the ground. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to move it through the air. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Touchdown! First down for this offense. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Longhorns want to move quickly. Back to the ground game on the left. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just
looking deep. He caught it. Touchdown, Texas. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, where the horns are up and this burnt orange crowd is ready to help Texas hook 'em. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. As we'll see, the Vanderbilt Commodores taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Longhorns will kick it off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Commodores' offense will take the first swing of the game. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
The Commodores racing to the line in the hurry-up. Jones wants to throw it. He's right on target. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking to go up top on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down. Wants to throw on second down. Got his man out of the backfield. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Lining up, trying to convert this third and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Steps away. At midfield, he's got room. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
It's just so hard defensively to take your eye off this guy, especially on third down. You've got to know that at any given moment, he can take off on you. They've got to do a better job on the back end, keeping their focus on him. He's the one with the football, and they've got to be able to react, or else they're going to get gashed like they did right there.
The play-action fake. Gets it out fast. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. He's back to throw on second down. He's got the back in the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. This opening drive, methodical, efficient. They'll snap it for the 9th time on third and short. They'll try to run for it. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. It is getting loud as this crowd tries to help its defense. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Commodores! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
So Texas's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back. And this defensive end can put him there often.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. He's going to pass. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. New set of downs after that completion. The give to the left. Open space at the 25. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. First down, 10 yards to go. He's looking to throw it. Takes the easy one to the back. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Here's the give off the left side. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He's looking to throw. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they tacked on the extra point. So a drive there of 85 yards, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Gets it to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Commodores headed quickly to the line. Jones to throw. Release to the back. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. And the Commodores decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Comes out throwing on first down. He finds his man. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Across the 25, he's got room. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Texas! And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with a 40-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to save here.
And he breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Commodores moving quickly to the line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Got his man quickly. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a 1st down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
He'll try to do it himself.
Well, just a really nice job there on that 3rd down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up 4th down.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Hand off to the single back. At the 35, he's loose. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. They use the jump play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside. He lobs one high down the left side. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Ready to fire from the pistol. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He makes the grab. Tackled immediately after the catch. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Jones wants to throw it. He's got his man.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
They'll run it from the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. And the Commodores want to pick up the tempo. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Off the play fake. Working that left side now. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. The Commodores will line up to punt it away. On on the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Running it to the right. Turns it on in midfield. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Touch pass on the run. Looking for room at the 30. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Jones to throw. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Open runway ahead. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play in there inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
And that's gearing up for first down.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he get him on the ground. He picked up about 4 yards, and the ball spotted at the 10. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Fast motion from the offense. A designed run for the quarterback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's complete to the right. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. And the Commodores are moving quickly down the field. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Trying to bully their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Vandy.
A nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now, listen, it's not even halftime yet. So keep fighting, going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can... Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it.
Running toward the tape. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. No one there to stop him except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. Handoff to the lone back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This could absolutely spin this game in another direction. They're going for it inside, and they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. Line gets set, first down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown Doors.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes the Texas offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. He'll try the left side. Got room at the 35. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. With jet sweep pass. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. The give to the left side. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
From the gun, running back on the move. Dances away from one. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Catches it at the 30. Slips through the line. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. An offensive showcase, yes, but it's been those dynamic running backs who have set the pace. I'm curious to find out if this ground and pound approach is going to continue into the second half, or if one of those defenses will actually show some pride. And with that, let's get it back to our fellas at DKR.
Commodores will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it back looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our feet.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They'll try the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Immediately fires to the middle. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
4th and inches, just trusting your offensive line. They're able to get just enough movement at the point of attack to keep this drive going.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. They're trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll run it. Open space at the 25. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB. Finally getting some pressure. Finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
He's got it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The big fellas coming out the goal line defense. Give to the fullback. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
No monkey business. 1st down, come downhill, run the fullback. He gets in the end zone. Let's not make any bones about this. Be physical, run that thing, block those guys up front. Nice job by this offense taking care of business in the red zone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. They eventually chase him down, but what a spectacular return that almost went all the way. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. And the Commodores in the hurry-up. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Handoff to the lone back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Gets open down the middle. At the 35, he's open. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
He rifles one deep to the left. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field.
You know, it's one thing to have all the accolades preseason and have all the expectations, but it's...
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
They're going to ride this running back. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the ball.
Man, you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Here comes the offense on second down. Jones wants to throw it. Got it set up on the outside. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first down.
First down on the offense.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Commodores.
Well, they go back to the option play. Now, this is the second time, Pollock, this QB has scored running this scheme offensively.
Yeah, and as a defense, you got to understand when you're playing the option, it's responsibility football. I got to stop my assignment. I can't get caught in somebody else's business. You could tell this defense not really ready for this quarterback run game. They better figure it out, or it's going to be a long game.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David. Fires one high and deep. Snatches it on the right. Oh, look out, there he goes. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Texas! You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable fourth-quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Miami is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Vinny Testaverde and Gino Torretta in the pantheon of greats to play at the U. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Clemson. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's got him in the flat. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The Commodores come to the line in the hurry-up. Jones to throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And here comes the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on first down. The run to the left. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Offense working from the pistol. He's looking for a man on second down. Zings it complete to the right. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give him a first down. And the Longhorns have pushed it inside the 20, keeping it on the ground with the single back. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The give to the back. Touchdown Longhorns! And the route is on. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the fourth quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Going up top on first down. Get it out on the screen. And he slid through that attempt, and he's got room. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. To the air on first down. Spits it out to the back. Finds his man down the middle. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down. They keep attacking through the air. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And that pass intercepted. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the running back. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Feeling some heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Longhorns send out the punt unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes his connection. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Fires to the right. And that one's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On 4th down, going to the air. Getting some heat. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. On to attempt to try. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You've got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! They are ever closer to win number 10 on the season. And the extra point is good. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score Texas.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. A first down for the offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. They're working that left side. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Jones wants to throw it. Got his man in the middle. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.